Hi everyone, Julie here. Before we get started, if you hear anything in the background, my husband's playing a game or watching TV, one or the other, in the other room. Um, I made a video earlier, which y'all have probably already seen, and same day, I went ahead and I used my Distress ink, and I just spread it all over, and then I took a wet baby wipe and put it all over these, or folder um, tabs, stickers. Um, I showed you on the other film, they were old. A friend of mine died, and she had gave me whatever I wanted. So I went downstairs and I found these in her stash that she used to do books and stuff. Anyway, so all I'm gonna do is I'm fixing to use those as washi tape because they're stickers. So why not? Um, and I'm just using this stamp and just lightly putting it on there because I just want the writing on it. I don't care about the key being on it at this point. And I'm just trying to get some on all of them. Just to have a little interest there. I'm going to wipe this off. And I'm going to take, these are just the Legos I got from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to do those. And since they're lined, it's just going to give it a little bit of interest. A little something extra, you know. Just so you know, they don't work that good because they're slick. I really need to, they work great on paper. Um, let's see what else we have. You know what? Where is my, oh, here it is. Just a piece of stuff that is, well, it was pot holder and I chopped it up. And I'm just going to put it in here and dab it down. Give it a little bit more interest. If I thought about it, I would have got some different colors out, but I wanted it to kind of stay darkish. So, but anyway, that's how I made my other washi tape, except that I don't have double-sided tape on it yet. Y'all had asked about that. I taped this down, which is just so old it just would not stay stuck. But there you go. Just a little something interest because it's dark and so it's vintagey. And I like that look. Um, now, since that was so fast, these are the labels I showed you in the other video. I think I did anyway. But if I didn't, these are just address labels. Uh, sticky. And there's 3 of them on here. And they're old and they have a little, if you can see that, a little agedness to them. So, instead of doing this, I am going to grab some paint. And we are going to do, how about we do, if I can find it. Oh, how about we do a gray? We're going to do a granite gray. And I'm going to put it over here. We're going to see. Come on, you're brand new. Why is it not coming out? This is brand new. Oh, I must have left it open too long. It's got caked up stuff in here, so. And I will use that. So I'm going to just cake it in here. Yes, I know I'm making a mess with my fingers, but hey, I don't care. I'm being real here, folks. Okay, you gotta do what you gotta do. I could have put it off screen, but I'd rather someone do it in front of the screen so they're not leaving the screen for me to wait. All right. Now, extra out. That's brand new gray, and it's looks like it's got some boogers in it, and it shouldn't have. Anyway, so I'm gonna take this and mash it out and move the little boogeries out of the way because we want it solid and smooth. And we're just gonna decorate. How about that? Put this over here. This one at least you can see. I'll just do it. What do I want to do? Hmm. Yeah. Okay. How about we're just gonna we're just gonna put the gray on here. How about that? I'm wetting my brush a little bit, and we are just gonna brush it on. You don't want it too much because we don't want to make it buckle, even though it's a sticker. I haven't gessoed or anything. Usually I would gesso these, but sometimes, because I just want to put a light layer on it because it dries pretty fast if you do that and still maintains its color. I'm going to go ahead and do the others real quick so that I'm not wasting. Sorry, I'm not chatty tonight. I get into this, and once I'm in it, I've been in a slump. That's the reason you haven't seen me. Haven't really been in a crafting mood. I haven't even been on my groups and stuff and doing what they're doing. I'm behind. I've either been gone or just not in the mood to socialize like that. And usually I'm quiet anyway when I'm watching mixed media or something because I'm busy doing the mixed media. Alright, we're going to put that in there and let that clean it up a little bit because I don't want to leave them and they'll get nasty. So forgive me for taking that few minutes, okay? And we are going to find a wipe. I'll wipe this up. We're going to move that out of our way. This is just washi I had down here. It was on a mixed media project, and we were put it on very first thing, and then we stripped it off at the very end to make, form lines and stuff, clear lines, and I had stamped on it. So I thought it was cute, and I left it there. May even use some on this. How about that? Alright, now we are going to find us color. So what do we think goes with gray? How about pink? I think pink goes good with gray. We're going to make something bright instead of the dullness. So we're going to put some pink. I know I'm probably putting way too much, but it's better too much than not enough. And this has got some purples. It's getting to the bottom. I love I think this is Diva. Diva pink, yeah. I'm about out of it. I'm going to get some more. I may have some in my stash. I don't think so, though. Usually try to buy 2 of each, but sometimes, you know, you grab what they got. Sometimes they don't have but one. Now, when I do get through with, well, it's pretty much dry, but I like to let it dry. And I will put Mod Podge or your homemade Mod Podge, decoupage, matte medium, whatever, just like you do on any painting. I always cover it up with that because I don't want it, you know, this is ink and it'll be okay. But I like to fix it. That way if they want to add something to it, they can. You know, if somebody else was to use it. But I always do that. I like it, and I like the way it feels, and it feels like real washi. So, makes it a little bit thicker, too. Okay. Now, what do I want to do with it, though? I think for this bright, I just want to kind of, you know, get us a little background going. How about that? We're going to do a little mixed media on here. Not much, but yeah, I know, Edie, you don't like, I don't think she really cares for the mixed media after a couple of things are put down. She wants to stop. And you can do that. I mean, mixed media is to your own liking, to me. It's building backgrounds and building layers. So this would be considered 2 layers already. Uh-oh, I'm out of focus. Why am I out of focus? It was focusing just a minute ago. I guess because there we go. All right. So I'm done with that. And I don't know if this is going to wipe this up or not. I'm trying to move this out of the way because this is the only area y'all can see because I had to pull the camera up so y'all can see better. And focus in. Okay. This is still a wet, so I'm going to dry it real quick. I promise. It won't be too loud. Hopefully, I'll dry this one at least. The other ones I'll wait on. Alright. I got that one dry. I'll have to do the rest later. Alright. Now, we got that dry. That's 2 layers. And this would be okay by itself because you could still cut them into strips. Being it's a sticker, to use as washi, I would go ahead and put my Mod Podge on here and then take my cutter or scissors, whatever you want to do, line it up and cut it to the width you want. You can make it small, large, whatever. But I want to add something to this. And I'm trying to keep it flat because I am going to cut it. Now, you can add afterwards. I mean, if you want to add like a sticker or something like that on there, buttons or whatever, which I wouldn't want to do that. But, you know, you could glue you down some, you know, hearts or stars or whatever. But you have to line them up so that, you know, when you cut, you don't want to mess it up. I'm trying to see what else I've got over here. Because I want to try to use, you know what? I want squares. Do I want squares or I want circles? Alright. Where's my circle? Oh, here it is. I love this thing. It's just a some kind of cartridge tube. It had something on it. I don't know if it was tape or what. I think it was tape. And the bottom is a flower shape. And I love it. I use it all the time. That's why it's grungy. Because you can't really clean it unless you use a toothbrush. And the last couple times I did not use a toothbrush. Now, do we want... I think I want yellow. And this is just Liquitex. They sent it to me free and to try. And I like it. It's bright. It's thick. And, a little bit better grade than the apple barrel. But hey, take whatever I can get. And we are going to start. And see, I could make these wide washi and half it. Trying to keep them in a line. I think it looks cute. Y'all are not seeing that pretty color. This is a medium yellow, which is kind of a orangey-ish. To me, it has some orange tones to it. I think I'm just going to do 4 of these on here. And I'm not really caring for that. I love the thing, but I just don't, the yellow, I don't care for it on here. I don't know why. Ugh, I just don't. So I'm going to wipe that off. Put it back in my little thing. And then I'm going to take this and wipe this up. And yes, I'm wasting. I could probably put it on a piece of paper, which is what I normally do, but I'm trying to rush through this, and I'm already running at 16 minutes. Ugh. Alright, dry this real quick. Close your ears, let's turn off the sound, or skip on to the end. Alright, that's dry enough. A little bit tacky, not too much. There's not really much else I can do with this, so I'm going to say we're done. And then, I'm going to go ahead and, since it's, well, it's tacky, but it's not wet. It's not going to move, is what I'm trying to say. So, we are going to take my little bit of, I call it water glue, because that's pretty much what, basically what Mod Podge is. And it's like 2 parts glue, 1 part water. And we're going to go over this whole thing and seal it. I like to put a good layer on it so that I know that it's sealed very well. When I cut it, it won't come apart. Alright. And that's it, folks. That's how I do. And while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of these to show you. That's all I do. I just fairly lightly put it on here. And, seal it. I don't want to run over it too many times, so I just kind of run over it the same way. And it's ready to go. These are. The others have to be cut. But they're all ready to go. They won't crack. They won't peel. The paint. I mean, you know, when you're painting, the painting won't crack. This won't peel off. The colors will stay. And stay like they are, not get dull. I hate when they get dull. And don't have to worry about it. I'm wondering about the squares. I had started this before I started filming, and I already had it inked up before I came on. Alright, I just didn't want to waste my Mod Podge. I think this is actually decoupage, which is the same thing. I don't see a difference. I mean, I like the decoupage because it's a little bit, to me, smoother than Mod Podge, but I've got lots of Mod Podge, so that was just something I got on sale for $1 or something for a big bottle, so. And then this was what was left, and it was too hard to dig down at the bottom, so I just poured it in here. And that's what those are good for as well. So thank you for watching. I hope this was interesting enough for you to watch. I know it's kind of boring, but I like watching the videos where they show you things. Even if I've seen them before, I'll watch them anyway. But thank you for watching, and if y'all do this, please let me know. Send me an email. I always put my email in the bottom. I don't remember who I saw do this. There's lots of them on there that do this. Or have done it. Like, I probably saw this a year or so ago. But anyway, so I just want to show y'all that, and hope y'all have a great weekend. This is probably Sunday when you're seeing this. My other one will be going out. Well, this is after 1. This is 1 a.m. when I'm doing this. So when you see this, it'll be Sunday. And this is Friday night. So early Saturday morning. And you'll be getting another one on Saturday. It'll be popping up, which is my string painting. And you'll see the goods, the bads, the what I did wrong, what I did right. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Talk to y'all later. Bye.